this is the good time then. Get some content. Let's go, NaVi. Think of Jenkins.
Think of the children.
Think of the children that are trying to realize the potential of this hero. I mean, NaVi is down 1-0 though, so I would expect much more standard here. I mean, they need a support still. They need a 5 support, so Grimstroke is still there. I go back to Lich. I think Lich is still very good.
Some setup for Nyx would be nice. I guess the Sinister Gaze kind of can.
Radiant team ban.
Phoenix. Okay.
Yeah, not the best egg hitters.
It's a good combo with the Ravage. Also a pretty good area denial hero. Like if Winter's Curse comes down, then you can egg on top of it and protect that hero from being reinitiated on when the curse ends.
You know what else?
5 seconds remaining.
It's a strength hero.
It is a strength hero. Omni Knight's coming. Mid
Omni Knight, final pick. Dude, you throw Heavenly Grace on Phoenix in the laning phase. You put like Phoenix offlane and Omni Knight support with him.
There's no chance.
Dude, Phoenix is hitting like crazy. That's these are radical ideas. I understand.
Right click Phoenix. That's the build for sure.
Dire team ban.
Dude, Guardian Angel's really good this game.
Draft.
Yeah. They banned Pugna. Suppose that would have been decent. All right, so yeah, on a realistic level though, they do need a mid hero most likely for NaVi. What they're up against, they've known the cores this whole time. Dealing with a break.
I was kind of thinking Zeus earlier against the Wyvern and PA.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
but
I mean
now that they have, I don't know. Now that they have the Phoenix, that's just a huge amount of magic damage for NaVi, and it feels like PA could just get a BKB and then just go ham.
Yeah, maybe too much. It is tough because physical. I'm trying to think there's like TA, but no, TA against Viper is horrible.
10 seconds remaining.
I think TA is just awful now without the ancient camp there to farm.
5 seconds remaining.
And the second one.
Let's go Invoker.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Magical Invoker.
Just put PA mid and destroy him.
It was decent. At Wind Ranger feels actually not half bad. Get an MKB on her. Do some decent damage to PA. Wind run's good. It's a little bit off the wall pick, but so that's more of a Dendy style.
Pick. Lina.
There's the magic damage that they needed.
This Wyvern would have been pretty bad for her.
Also can go for an MKB and become like a pseudo right-click core. Silver Edge, pretty good on Lina as well.
10 seconds
I'm definitely liking Navi's draft this time. A lot better.
5 seconds
They
remaining.
didn't go Omni Knight. I hate it.
That's what Empire's going to pick here.
Yeah, no, don't do that. That would be wrong.
They need an offlaner.
They do need an offlaner. Darkseer is still there.
It's not very good against Lifestealer.
Bounty hunter.
Choose your hero.
Get to see another offlane bounty.
Yeah. I like it, actually. It's with the Lina pick, there's enough really squishy heroes to where BH can just kind of go that like phase drums BKB route and just run Lina down every fight and capitalize on a pretty weak laning stage from the Nyx Assassin as well. Trades extremely well with the Phoenix.
We saw great success with Bounty Hunter yesterday too, and I want to say he went 2-0 in the games we had him played in. This hero right now is just considered to be very strong, and offlane has the role that we see him usually played in. It goes without saying, just the tracks and they add up throughout the game. So, yeah, I really like that last pick, Bounty Hunter. And I mean, Navi's draft was looking good, but I am worried for the Tide, the break from Viper. That's going to be an issue. Just the break in general is even decent against Lifestealer. Yes, they have Nyx Assassin opening on like a PA to break her blur and maybe get her bursted down, but
it's definitely a more well-rounded draft for both teams this time around.
Sure.
I think that the Shadow Shaman is a really good pick. The Instant Disable is super good against the Lifestealer. And the Tide, if you're able to get the break on top of him, and then you needed that tower push from the wards as well.
All right. Loading into game number 2. Again, Empire. They're up 1-0. If you just happen to be tuning in, defeating NaVi in game 1, and deservingly so. They looked very good in that first game, so this could go either way. As here we are, going to hop into the game now on the stream. Check out that WePlay studio once again. Cool setup, the theme. It's very. I think that's actually why they're using the map in game. By the way, it kind of fits their theme. So
sort of feels like one of those Star Wars moons.
Yeah,
one of the weird alien moons.
Exactly.
I think there's a lot of pressure on Magical this game because Lina, definitely a hero that can snowball very heavily and provides a lot of potential counters to the side of Empire. The burst damage against PA, potentially buying a Silver Edge, being a snowballing, ganking hero, can set a lot of tempo and create space for Crystallize. But at the same time, it's a hero that suffers really, really heavily when you have the ability to get on top of her. And with the PA and with the Bounty Hunter being so strong, able to run people down, it is going to be, I think, Magical, who could either feed or he could be the feeding on Empire.
All right. So it goes down to Magical. Success that he has. Got some game of chicken going on here at the bottom lane. Nyx Assassin trying to pull him in. Blizzy's just hiding there behind the tree right now, but Black Angel's not going to fall for it. PA's just dancing. Dancing like crazy. All right, Black Angel going to realize that, yeah, there's more heroes here, so it's not worth going in for. And there will be the 2 bounty runes down here for NaVi. Top lane, I assume, yeah, Empire's able to get those. So it's going to be our 2 for 2. Bounty Hunter up top with the Shadow Shaman. That feels like an annoying lane. Lifestealer is going to have to deal with that for now. And we'll very likely get support. Yep, Phoenix is heading up there. After being bottom for the bounty runes. We see this again, the offlane Bounty Hunter. You level up that Janata. Some nice burst damage that he puts out. Also that taking the gold away. Just simply annoying. 3-0 start for Lina, by the way, in the mid lane. First creep wave. The lane pushed into the tower as Blizzy get some daggers to the face. The top lane, you see Maiden. Then with the Fire Spirits, back to the bottom. Wyvern, Nyx Assassin blocking him with the creep wave too, so he's taking some good damage here actually.
He's trying to bring the
the Hellfire Smash here.
The tomato to get the clap.
Missed him unfortunately. Good attempt though from Chu. But Wyvern, he'll be fine.
Gotta love the creativity there, right?
Yeah, it's gonna appreciate it.
He gets the clap on PA. It's a nice little trade.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's who can kill this Hellfire Smasher. Try to go for it. Yeah, seeing the name Chu, by the way. Gonna make another Han reference here. He was probably one of the best Han players that never actually transitioned into Dota, unfortunately. He ended up going to Heroes of the Storm, actually.
Gross.
I know. Sad days there.
Look what he got for that.
Well, he's playing auto chess now. He's actually a pretty popular streamer. Plays auto chess. Some other games. Very, very good player, though. I know some people tuning in will know who I'm talking about. But this is not that Chu. This is a different
Chu.
Yeah. PA, you see that again, the mid, the 11-3 Lena versus a 5-1 Viper right now. So Magical spamming spells.
That's a nice rune to find if you're a Lena.
Yeah, just why not? Pop an LSA, keep the stacks. No, he chose not to. Interesting. He had 3 stacks there and he just let them wear off even with a regen. Come on, Magical. Better than that.
Step your game up.
Oh, off camera. Chu goes down. Dream gets the kill. Wyvern there assisting, of course, and don't really know how it happened, but it did. Dagger level 2. I'm sure they kind of chipped away at him over time and eventually just became too much.
Maiden doing his best Neo impression, dodging shots from the Phoenix.
The bullet time, fire time. Creep wave pull here, Blizzy using that anchor smasher, getting in the face at least, trying to steal some of that CS, but Wyvern makes it difficult. Top lane Maiden. That's 3 heroes, and Pale hits both, by the way. Great lineup there by Chuvash. And Maiden will go down. Crystallized credit for the kill. Look at all 3 cores on the Dire side. Their CS is looking pretty good right now. Early laning phase.
Yeah, and while this is a pretty good bounty hunter game in like the mid game, it is not a very good bounty hunter game in the stage because Lifestealer should be able to bully him pretty heavily, especially with the Phoenix there. As long as Seneko is not taking unnecessary hits from the Janata.
Wrap around mid. Nyx Assassin coming in. Kodo sees this now, but it might be too late. He popped the spike carapace. No attacks coming out, though. Lands the combo from Magical, but missing an uphill, even with the miss. So if he hits that, it doesn't matter. Just too much tankiness from Viper.
Lean off to a very good start, though. 20-10.
Yeah.
To the Vipers, 11-2.
Yeah,
full rune control as well for Magical.
This is a great Lena game, and the last picked her for a reason. Very confident with it, and it's showing here. Blizzy, top bottom lane even. He's going to anchor smash and just run, so he'll be good. Gets very low, though. Going to have to eat some trees to heal it up for now. No salve on him. Wyvern's got a couple of wards. Want to get those down. But Viper, I'm sure we'll see make that transition to the jungle eventually. Hasn't really done that yet. For now, still sitting in the lane, trying to contest the best that he can. Oh, there's that 5-minute bounty rune control. Black Angel's able to take away from the Tidehunter, thus make it a 2 for 2. Oh, they catch 2 though. Sure you can, but it's just too tanky. Next assassin with the boots as well. He just walks away.
Did you just say Shoryuken?
Shoryuken. I don't know why I said that. Watching some Street Fighter, you know?
All right. It is Evo time right now, isn't it?
Well, they announced yesterday all the games for Evo that are going to be there, yeah. I mean, Evo itself isn't until, what, June? But they had a big announcement yesterday. Blizzy. He's good again. It's hard to run him down, of course, with that anchor smash. And Kraken Shell. Bound of Fury queued up for Phantom Assassin. That Lena, though, 38-11 now. Nice. You mentioned this idea of the Silver Edge. Do we think that she may go into an early Shadow Blade to progress towards that, or will it be more of like the Yules?
It does have the Yules queued up now, so. But I think either way, you pretty much always get Yules on Lena, and then sometimes you use the Shadow Blade as your next initiation tool, so you can just run around and find those Yules combos. Does also have a Phase Boots queued up, which is pretty standard on Lena these days, even though Phase is much worse on ranged heroes than it used to be.
Why is that?
It's just simply worse on range than melee heroes. They took away some of the damage, and I think the movement speed as well.
So P is getting really good farm down here, but they can't really kill this Tide. He's just naturally kind of just standing there doing his thing, and here's some rotations. Look at this, Lena coming in from the mid lane. They picked up on this, though. I guess is that ward there near the mid lane spotted this. So they fall back before Lina has a chance. She is level 6, wants to use that Laguna Blade on somebody. Unable to get the catch, though. And Seneko, he goes down to the top lane. Bounty Hunter picks him off. Of course, with the help of Rasta. So, nice kill up there. Going to keep an eye on Bounty Hunter and getting that level 6 for the tracks.
Magical continues to farm. He makes the rotation so that Chu can come to the mid lane and pick up a few levels of his own. They really want this Nyx Assassin to get level 6 as soon as possible to help set up the Lina for a good snowball. And of course, get the break online for the PA. Meanwhile, however, it is allowing Viper space, and he has retreated to the jungle to start farming some stacks.
Well, we know what he can do. Speaking of stacks, he stacks a couple of camps right there, as we see. Place a ward down as well, gets a nice vision for his team, and here's Kodos farming away. Rod of Atos at least has one of the crowns. Of course, safely assume that's what we're going to be seeing. Magical, mentioned those phase boosts with the heals queued up, has a double damage rune currently. Bottled up, going to activate it here, heading towards top. Might find some friends. Still hasn't used that Laguna Blade yet. Has an opportunity here. Oof, they just see her in time. So they back off. Blizzy bottom lane. Again, with the anchor smash, though, you just cannot pursue.
Not enough crits, and doesn't even have to use the Ravage to escape.
He's building a Vlad's. Understandable there, of course.
Yeah, I think Vlad's is pretty core on Tide these days just because of how it works with the anchor smash. You become essentially unkillable, dealing damage from everybody that you hit, or stealing HP, rather.
Bounty Hunter going to get some nice experience here. This some nice coming in, but trying to get that level 6 was said. Dream, he ports out, being found again by Lina. They even scanned the area. But Dream pushed to the mid lane and is just going to pick up farm over there. So Lina's trying to be so active. She's moved to the bottom twice now, moved to the top lane. She cannot get a kill, though.
Yeah, it needs to be a little careful about this rotation. Well, like you said, she's been all over the map, and that has allowed everybody to kind of catch back up, because Magical was way ahead after the first 5 minutes or so, but
uh-oh.
He dies here.
He's going to die. I mean, he has no choice. He just tries to go for the turn kill, but they get the kill. Cold Embrace comes out on Wyvern. He'll heal up Blizzy. There's that break again. Nether Toxin's up, and Blizzy just simply melts in that Nether Toxin with a couple of auto attacks from her Viper. That's 2 kills just like that.
Viper, top of the net worth all of a sudden. So the laning stage just doesn't even matter anymore. The fact that he got completely owned by Magical, been totally counteracted.
And PA farming away in the mid lane. During all of that, still working towards that Battle Fury, of course, but making some great progress. In fact, he's 3rd in net worth. You're just fine with that. Not far behind the others. As Chu, you're going to run him down, actually. This should be, that's a track kill. It's going to be our first track kill coming out.
Bounty Hunter Gaming.
There you go.
He's got 15 armor with phase boots. Running at well over 400 movement speed with the track.
Sunray trying to kill him. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Blizzy goes down, and Maiden, he was never really in trouble.
Empire, 6-1 in kills.
Yeah. This is feeling good. Or Empire. NaVi, I go back to Lina. Magical had such a fantastic start. It's just, I don't know. It's easy to say in hindsight, I suppose, with the kills not happening with all those rotations, but it really slowed things down. It had this great lead and unable to make use of it. And now this is going to be a bottom tower push. The Rasta has the wards down. That's an easy tower push. Phoenix is nearby trying to get a deny off. Might kill himself because of this. Yep, they sheep and they're going in. Meanwhile, top lane Crystallize. He's got the track on him. He's going to infest at the last second. They did kill Phoenix at the bottom lane. They have to kill their own creep, but he takes it over and runs.
Yeah, Navi's falling apart right now.
So Lifestealer's going to be fine there at least.
I mean, to be honest, it really is all about this Lina. Like, such a good start, and then hasn't been able to do anything with that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Bounty Hunter going to keep stacking here. In the jungle, he's trying to. I think he mistimed it there, unfortunately. He's an offlaner. It's okay. Hastrun will be picked up, though, by Bounty Hunter. Let's see if we can get another use out of that track. Maybe find mid lane. Yep, Nyx Assassin. Track's put up. Nyx, of course, if you're paying attention to your debuffs, and when you're going up against a hero like Bounty Hunter, I assume you would be. Know that you get the track debuff. He's nearby, but not going to find an opening. Instead, goes elsewhere with it. Going to move all the way to the bottom lane. Just get some vision for the team. And you have heroes like Shadow Shaman, who's going to have an Aether Lens even at this point. This is going to be very early Aether Lens for him. Top lane. Jump in. No kill happening, but say get out of our lane, Lifestealer. It's just momentum for Empire.
This Lina is 4th in net worth, way behind the Viper, PA, and Lifestealer.
Over here, what is this? Black Angel's trying to run. Arctic Bernie throws out the curse. They'll lock him in place. There is support coming in. Meanwhile, they're trying to deal with Chu, who actually got hit by Broshan. Bashed up, I believe. More tracks being applied. Chu's go down. That's one track kill. Supernova in the midst of it, though. Maiden has to run. Not easy to do. Win a couple nearby. Ravage is going to barely connect. The Supernova didn't stun, I don't believe. Cold Embrace comes out. It's going to save it for the time being. Sunray, though, and they do get the kill, but the track was put up. Now, Crystallize, can he survive? So you're locking him down with the War Trap, as well as the Shackles. It gets inside the Tidehunter, though. Magical goes down. He puts a Laguna Plate on Viper. It just kind of tickles him with no follow-up, and they catch Blizzy. Oh, no, this is disastrous for NaVi. Absolutely. They're going to lose a Tide. Lifestealer, he makes his way out at least, but what happened? NaVi really is falling apart, but I want to keep the positive. I mean, Empire, they're just playing this so smooth.
Yeah, they're bringing enough people to all these engagements, and I mean, their draft is just playing faster than NaVi is. Kind of comes back to this. They have pretty much baited NaVi into picking this Lifestealer 2 games in a row, and he's playing a very standard Lifestealer game, which is currently not working very well.
It's fine, yeah. I mean, his farm's been good. Yeah, I mean, we've stressed it enough. It really just, your mid-impact has not been there, especially for dominating in the lane early on and unable to get anything out of it. And that's been the hurtful thing. They try to find Maiden, but he's already out of here. He got dusted. He's just too far, though. Magically, you can see he's desperate. He's trying to reach. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's been working on this Yules for about 8 minutes now.
It feels like it. And actually, yeah, you're not even wrong. It actually has been about that long. He's 0-2-0. They still can recover. I mean, this is still early on, only 15 minutes into this game. It is
the NaVi team fight is really good.
It is.
It's really good.
Yep. And I don't know if he's going to blink on Tide. I know you mentioned you would rather not see it, but the way this game's going, maybe you would. Just to get that big jump for your team fight. Kind of turn the momentum even. But for now, they're pushing in bottom lane, trying to get that tower. Lina could be in trouble. Nah, she's positioned good enough.
Yeah, there's a ward up there also scouting this move out by Empire, but should net them the mid tower with the wards being dropped.
Yeah, they're going to lose bottom, but definitely the more important tower going the way of Empire. Going to keep around a 5,000 net worth lead or so. In fact, they might not even lose bottom. They could TP to respond here. Into a Ravage, though. Probably not worth it.
Yeah, probably not. There is a DD that spawned near Roche, and I don't know if you want to chance it yet. No, probably not. Just the Battle Fury picked up on PA, but I would expect the next ward drop to potentially go into the Roche pit.
Wait, did he really just finish his Vlads on Tidehunter? Oh my god.
Yep.
It's like he almost had that, like, again, 8 minutes ago. Jeez, things got stalled in a couple different places. Quite a bit. Viper TP's out from the top lane as Phoenix shows up, maybe a little too early. As they had Nyx Assassin coming over. Unable to get there, though. And you see, I'm constantly seeing these. I keep thinking it's Lifestealer and Fest, but no, those are the tracks that are up all over the place. by this bounty hunter. He's just throwing those around as you'd expect. And he's checking out this dire jungle on the right side now. He's going to find Lina. Waiting for team support. Oh, PA jumps in a farm, and Lina's already backed off. So PA, the Battle Fury, she has it now, right? Did she finish it? God, she's top net worth. I would hope so.
Died.
Blissey, he's just going to melt. He's just dead. Like, he has Ravage. He's not going to use it there, though. Black Angel, Cold Embrace. Magical has Laguna Blade. Is choosing not to use it. Finally just says, screw it, I got to. So she finally gets a kill on Wyvern. But chase continues for Empire. Shoot, he's dead. Another track kill. This is just, I keep going back to this word, this fluid word of Empire, and just how good they look right now against NaVi. The draft coming together nicely. They're just keeping
and they've
momentum.
kind of role swapped a little bit. Say he was level 10 now.
Oh, wow. Magical's caught. Yikes.
Really bad.
Poor trap into the trees on top of the Nether Toxin. Good luck. And that's now a tower push on top of all of this.
But yeah, this shaman is almost turning into a core as the bounty hunter is still only level 8 with just drums. He's going to become just an aura carrier and let the shaman kind of take over that core role, it looks like.
Yeah, why not? Get that great blink and eventual Ags, of course, fantastic on him. Black Angel's just toying with him right here. He's going to fly over the ledge. However, toying turns into a death trap.
Yeah, he's going to pay for this one, but it is only a position 5 Wyvern.
Lifestealer working on the Radiance. He continues to be the shining star for NaVi, of course. Goes back to this lineup, though, of the Radiant side and how they're overall pretty good at dealing with the Lifestealer even. So not maybe the biggest concern for them. BKB was queued up for PA, so she's going to go right into the BKB this game after the Battle Fury.
Yeah, I mean, it completely counteracts the Radiance, so why not?
True.
In addition to stopping all the damage from Magical, the Ravage as well, Phoenix.
Luna has a Yules. So there is some good news there for NaVi. This Bounty Hunter, though. Bounty Hunter's working on a full pipe. He already has a Hood of Defiance. There is a lot of magic damage on the Dire side. Especially even with the Radiance coming, too, for Lifestealer. So that with the Guardian Greaves on Viper, this is going to be a team that just wants to fight more and more. BKB on PA. They're going to hit a huge spike here in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and this is not a snowballing Lina. Lina is going for BKB next, which is just purely defensive. And I feel like Navi's going to have some major damage issues going forward.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Wyvern joining up with the team. Ping's going to the Roshan pit. Dire team was checking it out. Nyx Assassin went in, but realizing it's not happening. I think Lifestealer jumped inside Nyx Assassin. Or somebody. Hey, where is Lifestealer? Oh, he's inside Phoenix. Okay. So going inside Phoenix. Of course, Phoenix has that way to Icarus dive in and go aggressive.
We've got some smoke on smoke action.
Oh, they're wrapping. This could be big. Another smoke, but they saw this one. They know exactly where in the area that they are. They're making the way over. Dream. He gets exposed. He's going in. They jump Chuvash, who was spotted by the Sentry. Meanwhile, Blizzy's locked down by the Witch's Curse.
Nice curse.
And down goes Nyx Assassin. Blizzy just locked down this whole time. Buyback immediately on Wyvern as she died. Seneco's able to get the egg off. But yeah, I mentioned just north of us, Lifestealer. He was caught between a couple of heroes, and he just gets taken out. He is not buying back. He's out for 40 seconds. The egg pop doing not too much other than stalling things. And now Seneco says, all right, maybe kill me. He has an Icarus dive, though, so he's going to be able to get away for the time being. Port coming in, though, from Sayu, and he gets the Hex off. They get the kill on Phoenix, and Blizzy, too, is caught with a Shackle locked down on top of that Nether Toxin. Double kill for Dream. The curse came out. It stalled as it usually does. And NaVi, again, just split fights favoring Empire.
Yeah, no opportunity to use the Ravage there as he was cursed, and by the time he came out of the curse, most of his team was dead, so no point in expending that cooldown. That fight was taken perfectly by Empire.
Nearly 13,000 net worth for this Phantom Assassin now. Scaling like crazy. That was without a BKB, I'm pretty sure. Or did she have it? I don't even know. Either way, she is going to have it definitely when another fight takes place. Viper working on his own after having the Guardian Gears finished.
This is turning into a beatdown, Breaky.
It is. If we sound shocked, it's because we kind of are. I mean, again, you go into this matchup, Empire versus NaVi, and these are younger players on the side of Empire.
Empire was eliminated yesterday.
They technically
were eliminated from the tournament.
They're technically not in this tournament still yet. They are playing here. So, but again, on the real note, they actually are still in now. It just happened because of the schedule conflict with the Pango. But I mean, you can't make excuses if you're NaVi. You're getting outplayed. It really is simple as that. There's no excuses for a team like NaVi, and I know it's just one day here in one series, but this is one of those you kind of look at it and be like, well, maybe things need to change a little bit for NaVi as far as your approach to these games, because you are getting outplayed, I go back to, by Empire.
Yeah, a little cocky, I think, to just take the blatant bait pick of the Lifestealer. Like, it was offered to you in the first game, you went for it, it didn't work out. It was offered to you in the second game, and you still went for it again.
Yeah.
It's a little questionable.
That's one direction to look at, sure. But Empire, still plenty of game left again, and they're going to go for a Roshan. This is the first Roshan this game, I believe, so just the Aegis. Going to have Phantom Assassin, I'm sure, pick it up. With the wards committed, easy kill. Dire Team NaVi, no chance of defending there. See Phantom Assassin, what he's dealing with. He almost has a Desolator now. So yeah, he's had the BKB, and the Desolator's just around the corner. Needed like 300 gold or so. Single target damage going to be real. There we go, in fact. Purchases it. Shuvash. They saw him pick up the invis. At least Bounty Hunter did. Kind of know he's in the area. We'll see if a sentry play comes out. Nyx Assassin does have a blink dagger, though.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
There we go. Yeah, there's the find. Knew this was happening. It kind of just felt like it was going to happen.
Another track kill.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, too, with Bounty Hunter in the game. It's like, sometimes, okay, Nyx Assassin died again, whatever. No, you're getting track kills up to the other team by doing this, so it's going to scale that much better.
They've got vision on Crystallize.
Uh-oh. That's a dead... Oh, my God.
Oh, no, NaVi.
Yeah, your Lifestealer just went from half-life to nothing in one hit. Yikes. Well, what much else is there? Phantom Assassin, Aegis. He's going to roll back here, get some bounty runes. I guess he'll leave it for his teammate. Empire should be able to push some objectives with this. There's still a couple of tier 2 towers up, and maybe kill Titan or bottom lane, by the way. No, he TP'd out. Yeah, they were looking for him. Oh, look at that. A gem purchased by Rasta. You mentioned how much farm he has. He's able to afford a gem at this point.
Yep. Empire rolling with a 4-core team at this point. Shaman working on his BKB so he can be completely uncontested, locking people down with those shackles.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Trax put out mid lane made in. He's setting up right here. He sees the Phoenix, of course.
Radiant's top tower
Oh, he almost burst him down by himself. That medallion.
bottom tower has fallen.
If that's a level 4 Q, I think that actually is a kill. Who do they catch, though? They catch the Bounty Hunter, or the Bounty Hunter catches the Nyx Assassin.
Two-shotted by the BH.
Yeah, Janata's, it's crazy damage, man.
And every hit is a crit when you have track on somebody. How is that balanced?
Shh. Don't worry about it. Got a Shadow Shaman DCing. Going too hard here. He'll be coming back shortly, though. Again, this is one of those games, though. We're just almost in shock just how simple this is looking for a team like Empire against NaVi. There's no other way to put it in my mind. And you look at the odds right here. I mean, holy crap! If those are actually the odds, like, take that. I mean, that's insane. OneXBet.com. You can go and place set wagers on odds if you do like them, and I mean practically even in the sense of 1.88 to 1.9. This is absolutely Empire favorite right now, not only in this game, but of course as the result in the series, as they're already up 1-0.
Yeah, remember, NaVi, they qualified for a major. They're going to the next major.
That's right, they did. And just 2 weeks ago, the Valentine Madness event I go to as well. They looked great in that. They ultimately lost in the third place and losing to the team that won it all in Gambit, a very good team, of course. This is a team that's had their moments looking good as we stressed coming into this, but this is definitely not their day today, mixed with Empire playing a lot better than we and maybe NaVi would give them credit for. What is this Phoenix doing? Trying to get out of here.
Yeah. He's trying to clip himself out of the map.
They're going to spot him with the curve.
Please.
Nope,
Please.
got him. And there's the grit. All right, so 11,000 net worth top lane. Wyvern, I don't know if this is good, though. Magical,
Sayu.
yeah, this is not going to work. Yeah, Sayu comes in. The curse onto him, pulls in Chuvash, and this should set up a couple of easy kills. Okay. Goes for the Laguna Blade. Yeah, that's a nothing. That's a feels bad moment right there if you're Magical, as Crystallized. No more curse means no more stop. So Crystallized continues to do what he can. I mean, he is farming away with that Radiance and everything, but he is the only one that has any kind of relevance right now in this game.
Yeah, this Lena's just a complete non-factor.
Omni Knight, I'm telling you. They're cursed.
Oh, double damage from Dream. Basher also complete. Empire would love to find a fight now.
Yeah, why not? Nothing's changed here in the sense of they pretty much always have wanted to fight, especially now. Double damage, Solar Crest on Bounty Hunter. He's going to bring that to the table as well. So NaVi forced to defend. We haven't seen that big Ravage yet, so there is that potential from NaVi to, if anything, hold here. Sunray spam coming out. Dream, he's going in. He just jumps onto the life stealer of all heroes. Gets him down to half-life.
No crits.
Nah, no crits, though. If there's one crit there, that actually might be a kill.
Yeah, Aegis time's out, though, so they're going to fake back, see if they can draw NaVi out of the base. NaVi not going to bite. At least not yet.
You spoke too soon. They're biting. They want to chew some of that meat right here. Chuvash. Nice job with the Ravage, though. So they burst out the Phantom Assassin. There we go. That's more like it. Rastak gets picked off, too. The curse hits Crystallized. Going to keep him stalled in place, but Magical, he wants more. Already using Laguna Blade, of course, but he's going to be able to take out Black Angel. Fight there for NaVi. So, like I go back to, as long as you got this Ravage, you're maybe not 100% out of this game. And they show there.
And Dream, I mean, that was a completely blind impale. He didn't actually see Dream. He was trying to impale the creep wave, and it happened to hit the PA as he broke the smoke. So that was just a complete accident that turned out so well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, NaVi going to capitalize as much as they can.
Absolutely. They're going to get a tier 2 out of this at least. That'll probably be it. I mean, P is different in 30 seconds. There's only one more tier 2 at the bottom lane. Pressure a little bit into the base. Not going to get much with it, though. So, yeah, they win the fight. They get an objective out of it. There we go. The gold lead all of a sudden cut down to about 4,000 net worth now. So, NaVi looking a little better there. Empire having to realize that definitely this game is not over yet, as great as it's been so far. You have not even broken the base, in fact, so. Yeah, the whole sticking around like they were, again, it's understandable to kind of do a fake fallback. We've seen that plenty of times before, but yeah, losing the Aegis probably would have been better off just simply falling back as a team together. Bounty Hunter working on his own BKB now, too, after finishing the full Solar Crest.
Yeah, I just realized how good Solar Crest is on BH. Like, if you get on top of a target, you reduce their armor by a huge amount, and then you're just critting at, like, 70 attack speed, right? Plus 75, plus 70 attack speed. That's really, really, really good with that hero.
Oh, this is that blind stun. Yep. He came out of the blur and right at... Oh, man.
Yeah, it's complete accident.
It really was. Chuvash, he's like, yeah, I totally meant to do that. Oh,
Vac.
Right. No, it's you look at the lead though. I mean, it's shifted a good 5K at least for NaVi after that fight, and this is only a 3,000 lead now. This is definitely a very close game all of a sudden. If one more of those fights happen, go the way of NaVi, again, the team fight's still their strength, then this could be NaVi starting to pull ahead. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Empire moving as a team, hoping for some kind of catch, but that's something else that, to NaVi's credit, they have adjusted finally. Seemed like it was taking a bit longer than hoped for, but they've adjusted in the sense of they're playing much more defensive. They're realizing this bounty hunter is kind of controlling the map, and they have to stick together, and that's not fun at times, but it is needed for what you're up against. A level 20 Lina as well, and that's pretty big.
Another DD. Feels like that's the only kind of rune that's spawning this game.
Black Angel gets picked off to the right, and now it's 4 versus 5. In fact, why are they not picking up the DD? Okay, Dream is going over. I was scared. Oh, Lina! Absolutely erased from the game. That could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Phantom Assassin, 2 shots to the Phoenix to follow. So much for a bit of a comeback for NaVi for now.
No buyback on the Lina for 60 seconds. See if they can get anything done. They do have a bit more tower damage with that DD. No egg to layer over the Ravage either.
Yeah. Evasion talent just got my life stealer, so that helps. Again, Blizzy with his Ravage ready to go. Bounty Hunter giving away that they have vision there.
Yeah, wards are committed, but there's no creeps left, so these wards will just get cleaned up.
Yeah. Look at bottom lane. It's all the way pushed in. Wyvern's having to deal with it. Dream goes back to Roshan already. He says, let's do this objective. It's a lot easier right now. And it's going to be a pretty quick one. So this will be cheese as well for Empire as the Aegis is picked up. Cheese left for Viper. He's got a Shivas now. Yep. Been focusing so much on the PA, but yeah, Viper, cannot forget about him. That's an AC, the one Lifestealer. I keep going back to this Lifestealer, and okay, he is doing work.
Doing what he can. Ghost Scepter on the Nyx Assassin. Some defensive tools for this PA.
And there's the BKB on Rasta.
Solar Crest and Gem on this Tidehunter, so that's pretty important.
Is that his gem? I don't think it is it? That was Rasta's earlier.
Yeah.
I think that's a stolen gem. And Ags was just picked up by Lina. That's actually a great pickup. So Lina's impact going to be much better now. Much more felt.
Yeah, cut through the BKB. Take PA down to, half-life to start the fight is pretty big.
Moving as a team, Empire wants to use this Aegis. Abyssal Blade is finished on Dream. Gonna go right for the tower. There is no fortification. You see, yeah, they're all down here, and they need to come back though as NaVi. Base is just melting right now. Melee Rax has Dream. He's thinking about it. He's got BKB, Aegis. He's feeling cozy. There's a stun. LSA, Laguna Blade. They're bursting off the bat. I don't know about this. They used a lot right there, not even to get a kill. Oh, he's
burning down.
Nope.
Oh, there's the Wyvern save. Not healing a lot, but enough. Keep him alive.
Yeah, again, he has Aegis. He has Aegis BKB, so he's still good. Goes back in. He's going to die here. All right. And now you're like, uh-oh for NaVi. But they still have Ravage. That's a big one. They're going to use it off the bat. He possibly BKB. There he goes in on it. Blizzy. Blizzy gets cut down to half-life immediately. But he is a tanky target. Goes without saying. Another Toxin. He's going to run out of it. Supernova in the backlands also stunned. Superior. Dream's in trouble now. BKB wears off. He could be going down right here. Stunned up. The Spear Vessel's up, and Dream is going to lose his life. So overcommitment from Empire. NaVi fighting back. Kodos. They got the melee racks, but Viper also going to be taken out here. And they want more. They're going to get a little bit more. Seiyu trying to deal with Crystallize. He cannot do that easily, though. And he simply will just be right-clicked down. So they get the racks, but NaVi holds. And they're pushing out once again.
Yep. And this is one of those spots where teams can kind of separate themselves from the pack. You'll notice that maybe the weaker teams will always struggle to go high ground and actually end the game. And I mean, we're seeing it. You know, NaVi is able to mount a very good defense with their team fight ultimates, and just the fact that Empire's tower hitting is not so good without the wards.
Oh, now it is NaVi's turn to push back. They're going to get a buyback there on Viper. Already got it on Shadow Demon or Shadow Shaman even. So they'll get the tier 3, and that'll be it. Phantom Assassin holding on to her buyback. But the net worth lead actually swings in favor of NaVi now.
So yeah, that's not good when you have a bounty hunter on your team.
No. It's the sieging. The bounty hunter does not bring much to the sieging aspect. He's great for killing heroes with the team and throughout, but when it comes to base hitting and getting into the, you know, taking out the racks, etc., it's not doing a whole lot of addition there other than the R's, I suppose, that he brings with the items.
Yeah, the Viper 2, PA, both heroes that are primarily hero damage and pretty weak against buildings as well.
Mm-hmm. So are seeing the one weakness now on Empire's side. As great as this early game was for the first 30 minutes or so, finishing the game is proving to be a difficult task. And you see NaVi kind of resetting now. All in their base, almost expecting Empire. They're probably even, yeah, they're like, Empire's done it now twice in a row. Why wouldn't they do it a third time? We're just going to kind of wait here and see if they go for it again. But it doesn't look like Empire's going to go this time.
Once this MKB is finished on the Lifestealer, Crystallize may be able to, I don't want to say he can completely man fight the PA, but he's going to be able to at least threaten the PA in a one-on-one.
Engagement. Could be seeing that here, going for the shrine. It's almost dead. Now Dream has to pop the BKB. Going for the turnkill. Nice Ghost Scepter from Chuvash. So delaying so much time.
BKB,
Supernova goes off the Ravage, and yes, it connects right as the BKB wears off. Dream, the force after the Phantom Strike over the lights of Good Blade, hit him in the face, but he gets away for the time being. The open wound's still on him. Finally going to be ticking off. Another Phantom Strike. He's still running. Nobody dying just yet. Black Angel. He's going to fly over the ledge. And the backline's Maiden was eventually killed, so a bit of a distraction. And will be the only death after all of this. Yeah, that was a really early BKB, and it almost backfired for PA.
Yeah, great timing by Blizzy on that Ravage. He's able to time it so literally the last tentacle hits right at the very end of the BKB.
Mm-hmm. Roshan still 2-3 minutes even before that's relevant. Crystallize. Look at this group on mid, though. They're going in. He wants a big burst kill. He's not getting the crystal off the bat. Another response from Nyx Assassin. The wards are put down, but Crystallize able to make it out. Sunray burning through Dream with the Spirit Vessel, so he has to be careful with the dagger crit. Takes out Nyx Assassin. So they scare them a bit, only killing the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, that was a bold move without the BKB on the PA, but I guess facing no Ravage, there isn't really any lockdown on the side of NaVi as long as you kill the Nyx first.
Heaven's Halberd on Phoenix. That's an issue for PA. It's a nice pickup for a support Phoenix to have.
Yeah, and Maiden's BKB is already down to 6 seconds, so.
They elevated. Another double damage rune.
It's like they're spoon feeding it to Empire.
And it's always next to the Roshan pit, too, it feels like.
Yep.
Just right here. Obviously no Roshan this time, but yeah, here comes PA. Double damage. Uh-oh, Lena. Lena, you're in trouble. Okay, doesn't see her yet. Yeah, pinging out. Oh, Lifestealer jumps inside Chuvash. There is a sentry in that area.
Who has the gem for NaVi? Let's see.
Tide, I believe, still.
Tide still has it. Okay.
Yeah. And 1xbet.com for the odds there if you like to set odds. Viper DCs. Awkward time. That's a really awkward time.
Yeah, Empire does have the high ground advantage, but team fight advantage definitely goes to NaVi, so it's all about who they can find the initiation on. I feel like you got to either jump the Lena or the Tide with Break.
Yeah, we see that Titan could definitely melt if you get that breakup, especially. So going through the water. This is game 2, guys. Empire's up 1-0, and out of 10,000 or so net worth lead earlier on. But NaVi holding at their base, kind of holding. I mean, again, they lost the racks in the end, but definitely doing a lot better than it seemed like it was going to be. And they've even taken over the net worth lead themselves. So another case of it's been the theme this tournament, and anything can happen in this one as far as the ultimate victor. And then we do have one more series after this one does wrap up today. It's going to be Ninjas in Pajamas versus Kaban. That's a Cindering crew, as they won yesterday in their match, and so getting to play NIP today in the following series.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Yes, that should be good.
Yeah.
NIP has looked really good lately.
Oh, yeah.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
You see NaVi making the way through the jungle now. Got that counter warding coming out with the gem pickup. Crystallize, he's tired of waiting. Pops the Manta. He jumps back inside Chuvas, actually, so he had the Infest ready. And Nyx Assassin once again going with the Vendetta. So nice clearing of the wards. They're going to smoke up with this now. And they're hoping to get that jump. You see them in their vision. They spot the PA there. I do like this mini-map vision thing that they do. That is cool. Get a good idea of what they see. They're hoping somebody comes down to farm this, but it's not going to be the case.
No NaVi is showing at all anywhere on the map.
Bounty Hunter.
That's a haste.
Yeah, they know he's there. They catch him. The Haster's not going to save him.
The Blink Impale.
PA.
Too much.
PA's dealing with it. No, he possibly can be. Goes back in for Seneko. Gets a stun. No, the Supernova still. He gets it off.
Gets it off.
That is huge. So much damage lost. Chuvash, he's hit by the Witcher's Curse, though. Chuvash may die. The Supernova is killed, and Nyx Assassin may be in trouble. Blizzy in the front lines, by the way. He's locked down. He couldn't get his Ravage off. He just had the shackles that whole time. The Dream takes a Laguna Blade to the face, but the Crystallize, or the save with the Cold Embrace, excuse me, is going to keep him alive for the time being. Gets out. Nether Toxin ticking down. Crystallize goes down, and Magical also caught the Ward Trap with that Nether Toxin. They just cannot get out of that arena of death right there. And again, locking down Blizzy, preventing a huge Ravage that no doubt would have been key to that fight too.
Yeah, this Viper and Shadow Shaman doing so much work. They're straight up carrying this game.
And they want to push again. Buyback's ready on both, and they still have Ravage, but uh-oh. If they get an opening on a Blizzy.
You just bought back.
Yeah. Now, it was just made in, so yeah, he doesn't have a way to control him. Oof. Crit tier back. Gonna go in, Seneko. Drop. Nope, Dream. Is he too aggressive? He might be. Here comes a Ravage. Dream's in trouble. Dream is gonna fall. He's out for 100. Buyback is ready if it's necessary. Lifestealer did for this. Maiden. He's running away. Blizzy once again shackled up, though. It'd be a dieback, remember. Viper doing the damage. Impale hits the Ross in the back lines. And Blizzy, he is dead.
Back.
Lena with the buyback. Phoenix also with a dieback, though. Yep, PA is back in. Committed for this, Lena. Oh, she's killing Crystallize right now. Nice. They kill the tower, and they're going to go for Magical. That Curse doing so much work. Pops the BKB, though. Is going to be able to run away with the timing, but the BKB being countered by Dream. You see Crystallize. He's just being slowly kited. Out comes the Abyssal Blade finally. The Cleave even is dealing damage to Chuvas. Magical throws out the Laguna Blade, says I'm dead anyways, and there's no buybacks on anyone. Seneko calls the GG. Empire's going to take game 2, and thus the series over NaVi. They're advancing on to the Eastern Bracket Finals here of the Tug of War Radiant Edition WePlay tournament.
Yeah,
who would
really
have
well
thought?
Played by Empire. Their supports did so much work in both of these games. And, I mean, that Viper continues to be star of the show here. And, I mean, I got to go back to the draft. They gave them Lifestealer. And Crystallize, don't get me wrong, he played a very good Lifestealer both of these games. But sometimes you really can't overcome a hard counter pick, no matter how good you are.
Yeah. No, true. And the Lena pick, as great as it was in the laning phase, your Lena finished 4-7-4 in this game.
Yeah, that was very low impact.
Yeah, and that's just the unfortunate thing, too. It's really a lot of a lot of things across the board that didn't go too well for NaVi. Not to put it on one person to be fair, but yeah, they were having some struggles. Draft, gameplay, etc., whatever you want to call it. Let's look at Empire, though. 12-1 and 19 Viper. I mean, this is just a great team performance. And for a team that, like we go back to, they didn't even actually technically win their series yesterday, so they shouldn't even have been here. But because of the schedule conflict for the Pango, they were asked to play instead, and they took full advantage. And now here they are going to the Eastern Finals. They're going to play the winner of Gambit versus Namiga, which will be taking place tomorrow in that match. But NaVi's knocked out here at the WePlay tournament. That's going to be the end of the road for them. Again, a single elimination. That's just how it works sometimes. So we are going to go to that break, though, and we should be getting things set up for what will be our final series of the night. It's going to be Ninjas in Pajamas, NIP versus Kaban, best of 3 series. Another semifinal matchup there. So that'll be happening shortly. I'm sure we'll get the team set up and good to go just in a bit. So stay tuned on Breaky CBK, joined by Elevated, the Tug of War Radiant Edition tournament brought to you by WePlay. We'll be right back with Game 1 of our next series.